All right, let me break that down for you. So there's a couple of different things going on there. In order to play that run, you have to know how to sweep pick. I learned sweep picking from my first jazz instructor. He showed me how to do it. But simple sweeps, like off an E minor. He showed me how to like sweep up this little arpeggio. Or down. That's how I learned. That was my first introduction. And then from there I got Vinnie Moore's instructional video, its first one. And he did a little more advanced sweeping. He did like 5-string sweeps. So I thought that was really cool. Like he showed forms, I think it started on the pinky, and he kind of swept, he like swept up the whole thing, pulled off, and then swept back down. And I think he ended on the 5th. So he went like, and I thought that was really cool. So I started practicing that a lot, kind of slowly. And then kind of did it in triplets like this. So I would recommend learning that first, because if you try to jump right into sweeps with legato runs inserted in between, it's going to be a little tough. So if you know how to sweep already, then let's move on to the riff. If not, I'd suggest maybe getting that down first and then coming back to this lesson. All right, so let's look at the chord sequence I do first. So it sounded like this, if you recall. All right, so I started, it's basically in D major. I'm starting on a D major 7 first inversion chord, and all that means is it starts on the 3rd, puts the root in the off the 3rd of the chord instead of the root position. So the 3rd is right here in the root, which is an F sharp. But it's still a D major 7. And then from there, I'm bringing the 2nd finger down a half step and the 3rd finger down a half step to this chord, which is basically a B flat sharp 9 2nd inversion. Now, you're familiar, that's, a lot of people call it the Jimi Hendrix chord. So that's down here off the root. Purple Haze, it was an E, right? Or a Foxy Lady. So this is basically just the same chord, but it's not starting on the root. It's a not a first inversion, I'm sorry, it's a 2nd inversion. It's starting on the 5th. But it's a B flat. And then from there, we're going to an E minor 7, and then an A9, dominant 9, and then to the root D major 7. So that little segue is like, and then I go into the sweep. Okay, so the sweep is based off of kind of a major 7, but I add some extensions rather than just, so I add a little legato run in between, so 1, 3, 5, and then like that, which is kind of a 7th and a 9th here, right? Kind of a roll. And then up there to the G string. And here's where the shift takes place. The shift takes place on the G string. Right there. Gets you to this position here. And you go up this little F sharp minor 7 arpeggio, which over a D sounds nice. So that kind of thing. So slowly. And now I think of this as an A major form, which sounds pretty cool over a D too. Polytonality. So, and then I come down here, another shift to the major 7, which is the C sharp in this case, so, and end it on a B minor sound. So. Kind of like that. And then from there, I go into another chordal section, which basically starts on a G with an A in the bass. And then I bring this first finger down a half step to make it an A dominant 9, same as this chord, but a different inversion here, different form. And then end it with the D major 7 open position. So that sounds like this. It's just like that. So that's the run. Practice it to a metronome. Try to get it down. Don't forget to practice the sweeping technique first. And if you enjoyed this lesson, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build it. And I'll be coming out with more of these. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.